Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is bodywork day, everybody's least favorite. Gonna try to make it look nice. I don't know what else to say. Taking it down to the old warehouse because it's -3 out. Trans temp is 5 degrees. I'm trying to let it warm up to like 10 before I start moving, which is what you should do. But it's taking a while. All right, I'm gonna briefly go over the plans I got with this truck to do for the bodywork. So I already put on the new bumper, which you guys may have saw in the last video. If you didn't see it in the last video, then I'll put it in this video of me putting it on. So if you look at these rear fenders, they're pretty rusty. However, the guy had it undercoated, the truck undercoated most of its life, so the inner fender walls are totally strong, and the bottom lip is too. Hang on a second. Got my flash on now, but see this lip? How it's in really good shape. Usually these lips just are crusted all the way through, but because he had it undercoated, and you can see the grease remains here, there's no holes through the inner wall. It's just the outer wall that took the damage. So what I'm gonna do is grind it smooth, grind the rust off it, spray some rust converter so it stops rusting, and then put a fender flare over it. And then the fender flare will basically just take the job of the outer skin, but it'll be plastic instead of metal, so it won't rust anymore. All this rust back here can just be sanded down and repainted. That's not all the way through. Same with that spot here. So this passenger rocker panel is gonna need some work. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. Might have to buy a slip-on rocker or something, but that's gonna need some serious work. Driver's side rocker is in good shape. It's just needs a little bit of sanding and painting down there. And then same for this side bed. See, the lip is in really good shape, hasn't gone through, so, and the inner wall is good, so all I need to do is just sand off the rust here, and then fender flare, and then rust converter, fender flare, and that should make this truck good for at least another, let's say, 5 years before they might have to do a little more work. But 5 years is going to be a long enough time for the price I'll ask for this truck. And needs a new tailgate because the old one is totally rusted through, and this light is a little wobbly. So we got our work cut out for us. Let's get started. All right, so I ground this side down to the bare metal. It's not in terrible shape. It's just got, you know, starting through there where the fender hits it, which always happens. Let's do the other side. All right, now we're gonna wash off all the dust and stuff that accumulated from that, and we'll send her with some rust converter, primer, and painter. All right, so that was the rust converter spray. A lot of you in the comments told me to use that, so we're gonna try it out. I'm hoping we get good results, and the person who buys this truck does not have to deal with any more rust for, like I said, about 5 years or so. Alright, so the primer's dried, and you can tell it's the flat primer, the flat Rust-Oleum. So while we wait for the back to dry, I suppose I'll put on the front fender flares first. Sorry, I don't think I'm going to be able to record this because I need my phone as a flashlight. I can't see a thing. There's that one installed. Let's do the other side. Passenger side on. Let's do the back. And we got the back one on now. I'll record me doing the other side. It's really hard for me to see with this terrible lighting in the warehouse, so I like to use my phone for the flashlight as well, but I'll see if I can record the other side for you. Right, and this back one is on too. They don't all line up 100% perfectly, but I hope that with time they'll lie better on the body. I got this back light back in too. It just doesn't quite line up with the bezel. I think maybe he had a small rear end accident, maybe bent it a little bit, because it's just slightly off, but it ain't gonna fall out anymore. So I'm just gonna clean up my paint work, wet sand, polish everything down. All right, here's the truck outside. Brought it back to my house. You can see the ice from the car wash. Some of it's stuck on still, but hopefully that'll come off soon. Paint is a little bit faded on the whole truck. It might need a big polish and stuff, but overall, she's in a lot better shape than she was. So, rear bumper here looks good. We just need to get a new tailgate for it, which I'll do later in this video. And also, the only last thing it needs is the passenger side rocker panel. It's still got some rust in it. Like I said, the driver's is good, but there's the truck. I think it looks pretty good now. All right, guys, getting on the interstate now to go to the salvage yard, where I'm gonna look for a tailgate for the truck. This salvage yard is in Claremont, New Hampshire. You guys might know it. It's the general salvage yard or something. I don't know. It's the biggest salvage yard in New Hampshire that there is. So hopefully they got one. I'm guessing they're not gonna have one in black, which is the color I want. But hopefully I can spray paint it and make it look reasonable, or just leave it at whatever color it is. Anyway, it's a 40-minute drive to this scrapyard, so let's get going. Here we are. This is the only one they had. Red. It'll stand out, so I'm probably gonna have to paint it. And as you guys know, black is about the hardest color to paint, but got a pretty good yard up here. General Auto Salvage. All right, let's head home. All right, so there's the tailgate. I paid 150 bucks for this. All right deal, I guess. There we go. It took some gentle persuasion from my hammers, but working tailgate. Happens to be slightly the wrong color. I brought the truck down to the old warehouse so I can paint the tailgate, and I bought a rocker panel for that side. We're gonna try to weld it in. So I brought the tailgate in, as you can see. We're gonna do our best to make it look good. I washed it off. I'm just gonna sand it now and then add primer and paint. And we'll see how it ends up turning out. All right, it's prime time. Well, that primer can had extremely uneven flow. Randomly, like, way more would come out than others, but luckily it's just primer. Hopefully the paint is a little bit higher quality than the primer. All right, I think that's dried long enough. We're gonna add the black paint now. I will let coat one dry. All right, it's dried. Next coat. All right, we'll let this dry. You can see little imperfections, but it's looking pretty good. Now we're going to try to weld on this new rocker. I brought my little welder, and you guys gave me a lot of tips last time when I was welding the K10's cab corners on what to do, so I'm going to try to do that the best I can, see if we improve it all. So here's the rocker. Right now, the current condition of it is rusty. Basically, I just bought a slip over rocker that slips over, and you're supposed to weld it in like that. So we'll give that our best shot. Cab corner is still intact, but it's definitely, it is getting soft as well. But I didn't buy a cab corner, so we're not gonna weld it in. So I'm gonna slip this over and we'll see how it looks first. Here's the rocker panel I bought. Just kind of slips over. Somewhat like that. But obviously it needs a little bit of shaping. So let's see what we can do. I ripped off this panel here, lifted up the weather stripping, and this is slightly too long, so I'm going to cut that like that. but if we shove it forward, it does line up pretty well, and it looks good. All right, gonna do a little bit of prep work. All right, boys, welding time. Going well so far. Well, it's kind of just tack welded in place. I'm happy with how it is, and it's on there well. What it looks like with the door closed. So it looks pretty good. I do got to bend the front up a little bit. Let me do that now, actually. All right, there we go. Just added a bead up there. So now, look at that beautiful rocker panel. Just got a painter. Add some Bondo up here to make it smooth, and we'll be good. I'm just gonna clean this up with the metal grinder, and then we'll paint it, and I think that'll be good. All right, and I also added some Bondo. Gotta clean it up there a little more, but we're gonna paint her and see how it looks. So the panel's pretty much dry. This is what it looks like here. Close the door. She looks pretty good. And the tailgate's done too. I did just paint right over the Silverado. I almost forgot, last thing we gotta do cosmetics wise. Let's take a look at these rims. Blech. Rusty, crusty, not so good. So I just bought this 2010 Silverado. This will be in future videos. It's the next project. Got it for $4 grand. It's got the rust like always. But it came with, it's got these aftermarket rims on it, and it came with these nice chrome ones that are original and don't look very rusty, so I'm gonna throw these ones on. So as you can see, these tires are much nicer looking. They got a little chrome on them even. So let's go ahead and change them out. I've already started back here. Some of the lug nuts are extremely rusty, but I sprayed them with WD-40, so hopefully I don't have a problem. All right, finish the job. That's a back killer for sure. Let me torque them all down, and then get out of here. Throw it in the car wash, show you guys how it looks. Headed to the car wash now. It will be absolutely pointless because there, as you can see, there's snow and slush on the road, so it'll immediately get dirty again. But I'm just gonna do this so I can take the pictures for the sale. Car wash complete. I gotta show you before I drive on the road because like I said, they're slushy. Look at them new wheels. Tailgate back here and the bumper. Back end's just totally transformed from what it was. I'll show you what it used to look like. This side also looking good. Nice wheels there. The rocker panel that I replaced. Looking pretty good. Like I said, the cab corner is a little soft, but I'll write that in the ad. So, yeah. And one of my concerns with the new tires was that they'd be out of balance, but no, she drives real smooth. Feels just as good as it did with the other tires. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I'm really happy with how it looks now. I think it's gonna turn me a big profit. I'm gonna show you some quick before and after photos now, and then I'm gonna end the video. So please enjoy these before and after photos, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm proud of this truck. I hope you guys like it. See you next week.